Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Tina, and I'm going to be doing readings today about the person who has blocked you. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tina, and I'm going to be doing... So there we go. Okay. So let's see what's going on with this person that has you blocked. What the heck? How come you're blocked? We're going to start with Aries. Aries, Leo, Sag. No, Aries, just Aries. Those are all fire signs, sorry. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you so much for the messages. What we want to know is about the person that's blocked them and what's happening with that relationship. So you know about blocking, right? People that block you, they just want you to, they don't want to hear you, right? So that's who we're asking about today for Aries. So I feel like this person actually sees you as beautiful and lovely. I just feel like there's something like, I don't know, like this is like an Emperor energy coming in, but also Ace of Cups. So I feel like this person does have a lot of love for you. So what happened? Okay, so maybe, you know, maybe they had other choices. Maybe you did, Aries. This person could be focusing on their career as well. I kind of feel like they want to try again because the Fool is here. So it's like they're sitting here looking and thinking like you are, they see you as confident and beautiful. But for some reason, you know, like they're being a little stubborn. The Emperor energy, that's your own energy, so it could be you. But I feel like the Emperor can kind of, there's high sides and low sides of every card. And I kind of feel like this card is talking about the, you know, maybe the not 100% sure of themselves kind of place. I do feel like they love you. I feel like, you know, they want to try again. They want to start again. I feel like they're spying on you. And I feel like they want to come in. So, Spirit, tell me what is going on over here in the Seven of Cups. This is like, something's changing for them. Possibly the way they see themselves. I feel like there's inner child wounding, you know, that's being healed here. But there's something here that they can't seem to forget about here. It's something that wasn't fair. I mean, they think about it all the time. And this is what kind of like stalled the connection. It was some kind of Seven of Swords. You know, it's like trying to get away with something. It's like being sneaky, right? Tell me what the Emperor is doing here. I feel like the Emperor is watching. Is just watching the whole thing. What's the Emperor doing here? Why is he here? He's the one spying on you. Didn't I tell you? It's because he wants to offer a new love. He wants to offer you love again. What happened that, why is the deception card here? So, okay, so it says there's a Tower card, but it's saying that Spirit intervened because of divine timing, you know? I feel like they're kind of reevaluating the way they look at love. You know what I mean? It's very possible that they loved you a lot, but they, oh no, lied to themselves, sabotaged the connection, something happened. But it's telling me that it was Spirit that did it, Aries. Divine intervention, detours. Well, let's see, where was the detour? Tell me what's going on with the detour. Like, what's happening here in this relationship? Knight of Wands, Temperance. So I feel like somebody needed to change some kind of energy about themselves, cut something out that wasn't working for them, right? And the Sun. So here's what I sort of think this could say, is that there was someone that was acting like the Knight of Wands, which is somebody who doesn't make a commitment, right? I feel like this person has problems with commitment, and it goes all the way back to when they were a kid, and they just don't know how they really honestly feel about love. And I kind of think they never really allowed themselves to honestly fall in love. And I feel like they really loved you. And so the reason this was like divinely intervened here is because they weren't committing, they weren't putting down roots. It's because of this inner child wounding, you know, and that's something that they need to cut out of their life, this fear of committing to someone, you know, because I'm feeling like, you know, they're watching you succeed. Tell me what the success is here for Aries. Like, tell me what the big success is in the middle of the reading. Empress. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So that's what they're seeing in you, finally, right? They're seeing that you are their counterpart, that you are their vibe match. I do feel like they're going to go all in here. Tell me about the Fool card. For Aries, what's happening here with the person that blocked them? Justice. Okay, so that's all about this over here, this divine intervention. Like, it stopped you guys from being together so that there could be inner child wounding healed, you know? And I feel like that's happening for them. They're learning. Tell me what they're learning here in the Page of Swords. Clarity. You're getting clarity on the truth. What is the truth? That you're the lover of their life. Do you see what's here in the middle? In the middle of this reading? Emperor, Empress, lovers, and clarity. So I feel like this is going to they're probably coming back. They're probably going to unblock you. They're probably even going to be nice. You know, maybe they want to hang out. And you aren't sure. You feel guarded. How come? Because you've had to heal up from this thing. You know, oh wow. You know what came out? King and Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So, I feel like what this is saying is like, this is a pretty good relationship. Look what's here. Ten of Pentacles. Look what's here. Ace of Pentacles. Look what's here. The Hierophant. The Page of Cups. A reunion. Investment. Courage. To let go of all the past stuff that was holding anyone back. This person's coming back. It might be a little bit slow. I don't know how your reaction is. It looks like it's, you know, like you, I don't know how you feel about it. Let's ask the cards. Let's ask these romance angels. Tell me some messages for Aries and the person that has them blocked. Okay, so there's insane chemistry. It's a soulmate. Spirit is saying make the effort. And that someone here is wearing a false mask. Tell me more about the deception card. Tell me more about what happened. You know what? It's already here, up here, isn't it? There was deception, and that's why the thing ended, remember? So it's just clarifying that again. This is your own, like the universe, your own higher self, you know, interrupting this situation because it's not ready, because you deserve more than that. Let me see if I can get an oracle for you guys, Aries. Oracle for Aries and the blocked person. Is there a message that the blocked person wants to send to the unblocked person? Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. It's also, there was one that says wait, don't rush anything. But I don't see you rushing. I feel like you're dragging your feet. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. So I feel like, you know, maybe that is where you're at here. You know, you're at the acceptance place, I feel like. You know, when you start to accept something, that's when it changes. Like, change comes in after you make an acceptance. Spirit's like, okay, that's what I was waiting for. So that's what I feel like is happening here. I do feel like they're coming back. But I feel like the most important message in this reading is that, you know, it was divine intervention that caused the split. And it was for growing purposes. But this is a really great match, Emperor, Empress. And they do hold you in high regard, right? I do believe that. So hang on, let me plug this phone in so I can. So, hello to anybody who is just joining in. Hey Frankie, how's it going? Nice to see ya. Thanks for joining in. And welcome, welcome. I'm doing like messages for if you're in a blocked relationship. Okay, so Taurus. Let's look at Taurus and see. Angels, spirits, guides, tell me what's going on with Taurus and the person that has them blocked. Taurus, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels. Show me what's going on with the person that blocked Taurus. Okay. So it looks like, honestly, it looks like this was a pretty good relationship. Like, it started out really good. I feel like you guys kind of had the same vibe going on. And I think it started, it grew, and it stopped. And that's really what I feel like. Like, it's just doesn't even say why. It just says it's over. 7 of Wands is like raising your vibe. It could be like the blocked card too. You know, she's definitely in her bubble. And then you got the King of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the Death card. The traits of Aries. Well, Aries is, yeah, you can ask me. It's the Emperor card. So I feel like they're really good manifestors. In fact, if you look around, like, I don't know if you follow tarot readers or not, but I feel like they can manifest better than any other sign. I really feel like that might, you know, I think if they channel their energy correctly, Frankie, I feel like they can actually manifest anything that they want. I hope that helps. Okay, so Taurus, the Fool. Okay, so someone's thinking a lot about this jump, you know, like, honestly, it kind of looks like there was a new beginning, and then it looked happy, and then it wasn't. So tell me why is this 5 of Cups here? What happened? Okay, it's about the rebirth. So this 5 of Cups is about actually letting go of it. You know, so if you're the one that's hanging on to this situation, I feel like there's something really transforming here. It's here as well. So okay, I feel like you reflected some kind of inner child wound to this person, and that's why they dipped out. That's what I feel like, Taurus. It's because they couldn't even face the truth of it, you know? Tell me about the rebirth down here, with the Death card. Tell me what happened. It's like this thing, you know, the Death card is about letting go of false beliefs, right? It's letting go of like negative feelings and like diving toward the light, diving toward the sunshine, staying focused on light, right? So yeah, I do see a big transformation going on. It could be for the both of you as well, right? Because I feel like there's strength and empowerment coming in, a celebration, abundance. So this thing could come back around, because I feel like the reason that they split is because of the inner child wounding. The divine masculine is here, so I think you might have awakened the divine masculine in this person, or it's awakened in you. And then I see the divine feminine here saying, like, you guys woke each other up, right? I feel like the way to healing here is just to focus on the sun, focus on what you have. I feel like there's someone here that's living in doubt, living in lack, living in like, I'm not enough. Like, maybe they feel like a child, but they're really the king. You know, because you have a Page of Pentacles and then a king. So it could be talking about growth, but it could be talking about the fact that they don't even see themselves as the king, you know? So will you clarify that for me, that Page of Pentacles? Tell me what that's all about. This could be a message. It could be a child. This could be talking about that inner child wounding. Damn, it is. Because it's going down in a row, right? Yeah. So I think that you triggered something inside of a divine, masculine or feminine. Here's what I see is like the divine feminine is actually transforming right now. I feel like there's freedom here. I feel like they're tapped into the higher realms. I feel like they are feeling, you know, grateful for everything in their life. And I also feel like they're loving themselves. But there's this underlying feeling of doubt here. Tell me about that. Oh, that's too much. Tell me about the lack and the doubts for, dang, for the divine feminine. It's about love. Yeah. I feel like there's someone here, and honestly, it's connected to both of you. You know what I mean? Because like right over here is the divine feminine, and right up above here is the divine masculine. So I really kind of feel like you guys are like showing each other some stuff. Like this is a relationship with someone that you know. Like you soul know this. You know what I mean? You recognize each other on a soul level. You came in each other's life to heal this wound, and I think you both have it. It has something to do with when you were a child, and it has something to do with like not actually loving. Like it's almost like you have a wall around yourself to love. Like you just do. You feel cold, you detached, you feel like you don't have enough to offer, and I think both people feel it. So tell me why this King of Wands is here. This could be somebody getting up strength. Yeah, to come forward, to say, I love you, reunion. I feel like someone's watching the other person. This is clarifying the King of Wands. So I feel like the King of Wands might be watching. This is a pretty, like powerful energy, you know, the King of Wands. Pretty brave, courageous. But at the same time, they really feel lost. They feel rejected by love. They always have. This could be equally happening for the divine feminine. And like working up the courage and the strength to understand your own powerful energy, right? I see alchemy at the bottom. So this is about like exchanging your energy. You're like, I'm tired of feeling rejected and lost and fucked up. So I feel like there's ancestors here from the other side trying to help with that. So I feel like it's time for our cycle to end. Hey. Hi, Erica. I feel like there's, you know, like there's a cycle ending, and it's this past one about feeling like you're not enough, right? I do feel like there's someone awakening here. It could be both people. It looks like it. But I feel like there's apology coming in, and that is something that neither person expects. I feel like maybe you guys are going to run into each other somewhere really weird. You're not expecting to find this person, but I feel like there's a reunion coming. So, but it does involve courage here by someone. Either it could be the divine feminine, or it could be the divine masculine. I'm not even sure. Because there's a lot going on here. It's like, you know, the release of some kind of childhood thing, and it's about love. So again, I feel like the story might be like one or both don't feel loved. I'm doing good. I didn't leave yet, Erica. I had more weird stuff happen, like a snowstorm, and Another unexpected expense, which is weird, but it's true. So I don't know if I'm going anywhere. And now I feel kind of dumb because I've been talking about it for like a fucking month, getting my van all ready, and now I'm like, I don't think it's possible. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Gemini. You think I'm just too scared to trust it? I kind of do, Erica. I do feel like that. I remember even doing a reading about it, and I'm thinking to myself, like, was that reading all about this trip, all about you? Like, because it said, the reading said, like, yeah, it is. Yeah. It just seems weird, you know? Because I was supposed to leave yesterday, and it snowed all day, you know? And it's really cold out. But it's supposed to get nice this week. Like 50 degrees, and I was thinking, like, well, maybe I'll leave Wednesday or Tuesday or something. And then this other thing happened with my money situation. And I'm like, man, dude. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Gemini. Let's see what's happening with Gemini and the person that's blocked you. Okay, Gemini. Tell me what's going on with the blocked person. They're still 9 of Wands. They got a guard up. They don't want to let anyone in. 9 of Wands. Because they're healing. They're wrapped up in a ball. Maybe depressed. You know what, I heard a really cool thing about depression the other day. I wanted to share it with you guys. Just in case you didn't see it. It was Jim Carrey, who I really love. And he's been through a lot, you know. Anyway, he was talking about being depressed. And he said, don't think of it like that. It's such a negative way to think about it. Think of it as deep rest. How do you love that? I love that. Deep rest here. Deep rest for Gemini going on, I feel like. Or their person that's blocked them. Yeah, so I feel like this person doesn't know yet. Like, they don't know if they want to invest in it or not. You know, they're like, I don't know. It didn't seem like it really gave me all that much, you know. Like, this picture really shows, like, there's a lot of roots built here, but not a lot of flower. So maybe this person is just judging by what they've seen, and they're like, no, I don't really see a lot of hope with this thing. I feel like what they don't understand is what's happening in the root system, which is important, and I've never gotten that message for this card before, but I feel like there are some big lessons being learned here with the Hierophant card, possibly about the 9 of Wands. You know my theory on that. You can feel like a victim, or you can understand the lessons and the value in them, you know. So the 3 of Wands is in the center. So, like, there's someone waiting. There's someone here confused as well. There's another 7. Maybe confused about what way to go, what happened in the past. 10 of Wands. Hanged Man. Cool. 10 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Five of Wands. So this was an emotional situation. There was a lot of love here, and I feel like somebody, if one or the other one, I'm not sure if both of you, but it is a special connection. I saw the Lovers, I saw the High Priestess, right? So definitely tapped into your higher self, or they are. So let's just clarify this. Tell me what's going on. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. Okay. The Nine of Wands is clarified by self-love. It's about planting seeds like springtime, watching them grow. But then at the same time feeling doubtful about it, right? So I feel like there is someone here working through this Nine of Wands. Like they start to love themselves. They start to plant new seeds for themselves, seeds that can grow. But then they feel doubtful. They feel like they don't have enough. They feel like they're not worthy. Tell me what's happening with the Seven of Pentacles over here in this blocked situation for Gemini. There's disharmony and conflict here. I feel like somebody felt like they couldn't be the real self here. Somebody was pretending to be something else. Maybe not wanting to go into too deep of a conversation for fear of disharmony. Like this is someone who is really watching themselves as well. Like I gotta be careful what I say. It might trigger this thing. Tell me what the Hierophant is teaching. 11, 11. Okay. I feel like the Hierophant is one, teaching you something about divine timing. Two, trying to open you up so that you're open to receive something. Tell me what somebody's waiting for with the Three of Wands. What are they waiting for? An apology. An apology. I think you're waiting for an apology from someone, probably this person, because they blocked you, you know. I do feel like what you're doing in the meantime while you're waiting, I do feel like you're working on yourself. You know, I don't feel like you're sitting there thinking about it too awful much. Maybe you are with the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, I feel like there's something going on here that wasn't part of your, that's not part of your future plan, not part of your purpose. The North Node here is here, and so is control. So you could be thinking about how maybe this person was controlling in this situation, or how you tried to control it. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't, because I kind of like, even like this upper one, the Seven of Pentacles, this is where this person is trying to decide whether they should invest or not. And I feel like someone wasn't really being themselves, and they were scared to say what they really felt because it might trigger somebody. And so that is a form of control. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, you're trying to control yourself. You're trying to control their reaction to something that you really feel. And I feel like you're thinking about that. And also, I feel like you're getting like a download about the fact that, you know, this control thing, you know, was part of your path for sure. But it's not now. You know, like you learned the lesson, didn't you? Because Spirit wants you to go on to the North Node now, which is your purpose. And this control shit is in your south node. Like this is something that's got to go. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what you're doing here with this 10 of Wands. You know, you're offloading it. You're like, fuck this. You know, I've been dragging this shit around with me forever. Yeah, totally south node came out. Was I right? Spirit, thank you for being in my head today. There it is. So this drudgery that you've been hanging around is what's gotta go. And it's like this, it's got something to do with control tactics. And I feel like, honestly, like, it could be both people. Like, you could be with people that are control freaks, but you yourself are also a little bit of a control freak, you know? Like, you hold some responsibility here too. And I feel like you're realizing it. Like, you're realizing it, and you're like, I'm gonna let that go now. I have a new perspective. Tell me what the new perspective is for Gemini and their person that has them blocked. Let me see what's going on. Okay, so you're seeing a new perspective. Okay, do you want to know what? I feel like I got this message for you before, but I feel like you have a toxic pattern here at the bottom of the deck. But I feel like what you're realizing about yourself is how you choose a person. You know what I mean? Like, I think your own soul is showing you, like, wait a minute, look what you do to pick a person. I mean, it's all about passion. It's all about looks. It's all about sexiness. And Spirit wants you to have the courage to change this. They want you to go a little deeper inside yourself. Like, it's not about surface things. It's about soul things, right? So I kind of feel like that's what's happening here. 10 of Cups and choosing yourself. 5 of Wands. So I feel like it's a struggle for you to choose yourself. But I think that once you do choose yourself, I mean, let me see. I just kind of feel like you're finding love within yourself. You know, 10 of Cups. It's going to be self-love. That's what the 2 of Wands is. It's like choosing yourself, you know. So this stuff, this inner fighting that you have with yourself, right? Regret, confusion, all of that. That's what the 5 of Wands is. It's talking about, you know, like the unexpected towers that you've had in your life. The illusions, you know. Neptune is here. Where's Neptune in your chart? Check that out. Look and see what's going on with Neptune. Maybe wherever your Neptune is tells you a secret about what's going on here. Because I feel like it's causing you a lot of inner turmoil, you know, and an inability to choose you. But I do see something changing here. If you have the courage, you have a brand new beginning here with the Ace of you know, Earth, and then you have taking action, having the courage. This is Jupiter, so you might want to check out Jupiter. So you got Jupiter and Neptune here. Maybe you need to look at where those are. What else? Mars. Mars is here with the Hanged Man. So what I'm talking about with this is, like, if you could figure out where, like, let's say Mars is in your chart, you know, look at what house it is, look at what sign it is, and do a little research and see, like, how can I change this, you know, because that's the clues they're giving us. What's your south node? You know what I mean? These cards are kind of cool because they do bring out the planets. And what's your north node? Because you're being moved onto it. And it's definitely about some kind of being in some kind of toxic cycle with control. And I kind of feel like you do it too, but in another way. Like maybe one person is downright, you know, cruel about being a control freak, and the other one is more passive aggressive, like, I'll get you back, you know what I mean, like that kind of shit. And I just feel like maybe like this, you're there's something big changing in you, and it's this confusion, and I feel like you're going to get the courage to choose yourself. So tell me what's going on with this couple, like, or this, yeah, these people. What's the end result? What's the end result for this? Self-care. So maybe the purpose of meeting this person is self-care. It was fate. It's about commitment. There is a separation. I can see it, but let me see. Let me get the romance angels and see what this is. All right. Tell me what the romance angels have to say to Gemini about this situation. Yeah, this is about healing family stuff, you know, childhood stuff. Something about finances too. Just not, remember when I was saying up here the 7? They're feeling like they didn't see enough flowering. They didn't see the roots growing. And I feel like maybe that was part of the reason. And I don't think you guys really got to know each other because someone was being fake. They were just really tippy-toeing around. They didn't want the person to know because they feel like they're not enough. You know? They're like, oh man, they can't know that about me. They'll never like me. So it's crazy what we do, right? To like keep someone in our life. What's the trust? This situation is calling you to have trust. So this blocked person is here to put you on your North Node, Gemini. Just so you know. There's a lot of passion in this relationship. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. So this is what Spirit is saying to you about this blocked person. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So I kind of feel like you're probably growing, Gemini. I also feel like you're being put onto your North Node. And I don't know if this person belongs on that North Node with you or not. It doesn't really say. But I feel like the most important part is like you are. And, you know, there's a lot of big changes happening for you, including, it's a huge one, loving yourself. This is what this is all about. Having the courage to choose yourself and what's best for you all the time. 10 of Cups. Giving yourself that unconditional love. Like, it would be like when you're in this situation with someone and let's say you're just telling how you feel. And if it's not like you have to pretend, not here. That's what's changing for you. It's like you were scared to show this person like the real person that you are because you thought you weren't good enough, dude. That's sad. So that's why self-love is all over the reading. It's because it's imperative. And this person may have even like triggered that for you. So like the blocking part of it. Because I mean, here you blocked your real self from this person, but guess what? They still left. They still blocked you. You know what I mean? So you were like pretending to be something else, and they still left. So, bummer. Cancer is next. 44, 20. Cancer. 4420 for Cancer. I feel like there's something going on your home front, Cancer. I feel like your vibe needs to change because you've been carrying around a heavy load. I feel like there's some kind of big change coming with the Knight of Wands. And it's about this 10 of Wands. It's about carrying around this heavy, heavy load. It's Spirits, angels, guides, tell me what's going on for Cancer and the person that has them blocked. Okay, Temperance, Six of Pentacles, the World card. Wow, you have almost all major arcanas here. Cancer. Isn't it funny this Two of Wands keeps coming out? It keeps coming out. I bet it's got something to do with the eclipse. It's time for us to choose ourselves, you guys. Okay, so I feel like you've been working on raising your vibe, changing your energy, seeing the right in situations and people instead of seeing like the rip-off part. You're seeing the positive part. And I feel like you have a new cycle coming in. I think it's stable. It could involve like traveling or a new car. It is time with the Wheel of Fortune. See, the Wheel of Fortune is in the very center. So it basically touches every card, but it touches every card like this way and this way. So what it's telling me is like there's some kind of karmic thing that wasn't fair that's going to be made right and set you free. Like on a new journey here. And then when you read it this way, it's like your soul and you are aligned because it's time. And where you're going is King of Pentacles energy, which is very stable. It's like being able to manifest money, you know? So I just want you to know that with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like there's a lot going on for you right now in the moment, Cancer. You know, you're about to embark on a brand new journey. You're about to choose yourself, and it's something that you're not comfortable with or you haven't really done before. And what I mean by choosing yourself is like you're actually saying body, mind, soul. Where should we go? What's the best thing for us? I mean, that's what the Two of Wands is. It's like choosing what's best for your highest good and growth. And I do feel like your energy is changing here. You're working on it. You're trying to raise your vibe. I do see like there's some kind of a fight here. So let's get back to this person that blocked you. So I feel like there was a fight. I feel like it's like the end of a cycle. I do. Let's see what's going on here. But I kind of feel like you're going down a new road. Like this person blocked you and you're like, oh well. Because you're changing the way you see stuff with this whole top row. Temperance, Six of Pentacles, and the World. You're like, you felt shitty about it before. You felt like they ripped you off. And now you're just going like, it probably wasn't the best thing for me. So I'm just going to feel grateful about it instead. I mean, the second that you make choices like that, everything you do changes. Every thought in your mind changes. But I want to know what's going on with this fight. Because I feel like this is the person that blocked you. Tell me what the fight is about over here. This fight. Okay, so you could have been dealing with Leo, Aries, Sag. Like a fire sign, right? But I think you let it go. I think you did. I think you maybe Cancer are just like, I fixed that part of me. The wheel is here. Like everything's changing for you. Wow. So tell me about the Chariot. Where are they going? Where's the Chariot taking Cancer? Okay, it could be very much about travel. The travel card is here again. It could be about communication. It could be about messages coming in. There's a reunion with a soul friend here. And I feel like it could be the person that we're talking about, because I feel like you have a little fear around it, a little bit. So when you have this reunion, I want you to know that it was divinely constructed. It was divine timing. So I don't know if this person lives a long way and is coming toward you, maybe, could be coming in to, I don't know, express how they feel, express something. You know, like I had all these fears, like I wasn't enough. It seems to be the common theme, right? When somebody just walks the fuck away, it's their own thing. It's not you being not enough. It's them feeling they aren't. It's what I'm noticing in the readings. Tell me what's happening with the World card, because you're definitely ending a cycle. You're free. Because you're remembering who you are. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. So there is some kind of freedom when we realize that soul peace. How important it is, how smart it is, how much knowledge is there. It changes the way we look at ourselves in the mirror. You know what I mean? Like you realize suddenly, like, wow, I have this being inside of me that's bright and beautiful and full of love. And they chose to live in this body with this mind. It makes you look at yourself different. It makes you look at like all the shit that happened different. You know, like, because it's kind of like, you know, the Six of Pentacles, it's one of those cards. It can go either way. It's either somebody given to two people and not being fair, or it's somebody being fair. And we get to choose how to look at the Six of Pentacles. In our everyday life, we get to choose. You know, it's about how we view things, fair or not fair. I feel like you're just looking at things in your past, like even the things that seemed unfair at the time. And then you're like, oh, I get it. I get why my soul wanted to do that. I get why my human reacted like that. I get it. Like you're seeing like the fairness in life. You know how you're doing it here. That's what temperance is about. It's about going inside. It's about getting centered. And it's about asking to see things from a different perspective. You know what I mean? Let's see what the wheel is here for. Like it's touching all the cards. So tell me why the Wheel of Fortune is here for Cancer. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Cancer, Spirit? This is talking about, you want to know what this is talking about? It's talking about fire energy. Because you got the passion chemistry card, you got this action card with Jupiter, with courage, with new beginnings, and then the freedom card, Uranus, leaping. You're leaping here. So the Wheel of Fortune is giving you courage. It's changing that fire inside of you. And what I feel like about fire is like it can be about, well, it's always about passion, right? But a lot of times people are thinking passion is like, well, sexual passion, right? Which is great. I am a big proponent of sexual passion. But there's also like this fire in our own belly, you know? And it's like we get it and we get excited. Think about when you do something and you know it was the right thing. You know what I mean? Or you color or you paint or whatever. It's like finding that passion inside of you, because that's what leads you to the freedom. That's what leads your soul to here. That's what leads you to this. Closing out a cycle that didn't seem fair before, but now you feel like, yeah, man, if I wouldn't have gone through that, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be having this awakening. That's what's happening. So there was a fight. There's a brand new jumping off place here that's next door to that, where you're choosing yourself, you know? You are, because it, yeah, see? And there's that more fire energy. So I feel like you're even looking at this person different. You know what I mean? You are. Because I feel like you kind of were feeling a little bit confused and like regret about it. Maybe you were spying on them, right? Kind of living in the human part of you, the part that focuses on pain and hurt and rejection and that kind of thing. I feel like the new beginning, the Fool card, it is about fire. It could be about a person, but I feel like it's an epiphany, so like maybe a brand new idea. The third eye is here, so like an opening to information that you didn't have before, you know? All right, so let's see. Tell me what's happening here, because I feel like this has something to do with money. King of Pentacles. I feel like you're manifesting this yourself. Or this is the person that blocked you. That's what it looks like. So, yeah, that's kind of what it is, I feel like. I feel like this is going to be balanced out. I feel like this person wasn't even honest or something like that. I feel like they were fake. I feel like they do love you. But I feel like they're guarded and they stay inside their head all the time. So unless they alchemize, you know, and use the energy of temperance, I mean, I'm not sure. I think this person is kind of like a control person. Like, they got to control everything. So here's what I think. I think you are growing and changing, and everything in your life is changing because you're loving yourself. You're starting to choose yourself. I see the North Node here. I feel like that's been coming out a lot too, so I'm wondering if the eclipses are, you know, the eclipses are shifting us around, letting go of shit that doesn't serve us anymore, like worrying about what this guy's doing. Because what you're doing instead of, I don't see you worrying about this. I feel like you let it go. But I feel like they are still kind of stuck in it, you know? They're still blocked because they still blocked you because they haven't really figured it out. They haven't grown at all. But you are growing, Cancer, so that's what I feel like. Hi, Lana. Let's look at Leo now. I need to find the time. Oh my god, that's cracked up there. 59:40. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Leo. Let's get a different deck. Look at this one. Angel spirits, guys. What is on your top? Oh. Yeah, for sure. It always is with those. It's because, you want to know why with the readings on the moon? The reason is because when we talk about a house that it's in, like my sun is in the 8th house, but rising always starts at the house 1. So when they're looking at where the house is for you, they look at the rising sign because they have a starting point. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's not a hula dancer. It's a coffee. It's a coffee girl. Can you see it? It's from Kauai Coffee. So it's definitely from Hawaii for sure. But I feel like that looks more like a gin. You know what I mean? Like a genie in a bottle sort of type thing. Yeah, I think when you're listening to readings that are telling you, like, you know, when I do the astrology readings, um, when I do tarot and astrology, and I get the information off the internet, it is for your rising sign, because the rising is where, how we figure out what house it's in for you, you know? All right, so let's look and see what's going on for Leo, and the person that blocked them. I feel like, Leo, I feel like somebody's healing. I see the lovers here. I see the world card. So I see the death card. Yeah, there's a transformation coming. For sure. And a new beginning. So this person blocked you. And there's healing. And I feel like maybe, you know, it even ended, right? Like it ended the whole thing. They blocked you. They said goodbye. See you later. And I think, you know, transformations are never easy. I kind of feel like, I feel like in the center, it's talking about like a reset button. It's talking about like finding stability and then going somewhere, you know, being aligned, higher self. So the world card is like about a reset button, like you get to end a cycle, beginning a new one. And I feel like it's going to be good for you. You know, I do feel like you're being aligned here. I feel like you're transforming here in this first section because you've got, can you see the cards even? Let me see, should I scoot them over, down, or... I kind of think it's kind of better if you guys can see what I'm doing here. Because I really do use the artwork a lot to tell me what the cards are saying, right? Okay, so I do feel like there's some kind of lover coming in. It could be somebody moving very slow, asking for a new beginning here. And I feel like you're talking to spirit about your stability and the new beginning that you desire. And then it says the lovers and the stability and then the death card. So I feel like, you know, this could be a regrouping, like a, you know, like something really big changing for the two of you. Let's see. Tell me what the Four of Pentacles is about. Okay. All right. So what this is probably talking about is what happened. You know, and because I feel like there was an unexpected storm, like a fight, something like that. I feel like it could have very well triggered a shadow, or not a shadow, but a dark night of the soul sort of situation inside someone. Four of Pentacles, it shows this person like meditating, talking about, you know, how they feel about themselves, how they see themselves, and what they want out of life. This could be you or the other person, I don't know. So tell me, what's the healing? Four of Swords. What's going on there? Tell me what's going on. So while you're healing, I feel like you're having a breakthrough, you know, an epiphany, a new idea. I feel like you're surrendering. Leo, I do. I feel like you're just at this place where you're like, I'm letting this shit go now. Transformation. As soon as you do that, things change. Show me what's changing for Leo. I feel like you're getting some of like your own energy back, because this this flame card comes out, and then there's a higher self-activation. So that's what's happening here. You know, the death card. Like you're letting go of this old way of, like, I don't know, healing, feeling shitty, and you're just letting it go. And you're trusting in your higher self. So, brand new reset button, the world card. So this is like a new cycle. Like you're done with this old cycle of fear and regret. And, you know, vanity and pride, like all that shit is going. And I feel like there's a new beginning here. I feel like you're really being brutally honest with yourself as you close out that old cycle. You know, like when I talk about the ego, like, I'm not talking about like there has to be an ego death. It's like we have all these pieces of us, body, mind, soul. And I guess we feel like the ego part is the human part, right? And it's an important part and it's alive in us. But like, I feel like when you have the reset button, all three pieces are going the same direction, which would be talking here. And I feel like that's happening for you. I do feel like you're being brutally honest with yourself about, maybe about what happened, you know, like your part in it, something like that. I feel like that's how you end up letting it go, right? So I feel like this stability energy, like this is you feeling stable within yourself, like with money. And you know what I feel like it's about? I feel like it's about communication from your higher self. And I feel like there's a little timeout here where you get to talk with your higher self so that you can understand the value of the whole totality of you, body, mind, soul. Because you're being prepared to be in alignment here. So there's this place where you and your soul get together and talk, right? So what's going on here with the... All right, so you know what the Chariot is saying? There's an apology here and forgiveness. And it's like divine timing as well. So I feel like this person blocking you actually caused a ton of forward movement for you. And I feel like the Chariot coming in is like, it's the Wheel of Fortune almost energy with the go with the flow, right? I feel like you're getting stable in yourself. You're understanding the higher self. You're either ready to apologize or forgive the person that blocked you. And it could be this person, the lover. So I'm wondering if you're dealing with a Gemini. So what happened over the summer is a lot of growth, I think, for both people. I think, okay. All right. What it's telling me is that maybe either one or both of you were in a cycle. Because the South Node card is here. It's talking about old ways that you behave, right? Like cold, detached, fragmented. That's how you feel, you know? But it's almost like you feel okay there. Like you're used to it. Like you like to cause friction. You like to break stuff up because you're confused and because you're used to it. So it's either you or the other person, like, right? Somebody's feeling like that, maybe both. A lot of times we reflect each other, so it's both people feeling this way or working through these same. That's why we meet them, so they can mirror us to us what needs to change. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. This is pretty slow energy, slow moving, but it's like planning. So this could be you like planning something. Remember you were feeling really stable there in the center, and Spirit wants you to feel stable. So, but this Knight of Pentacles is talking about like stopping off, feeling like this could be the person that blocked. They feel guilty. They felt like they sabotaged. They felt like they don't want to see you. So, I don't know. Disharmony, conflict, triggers, lots of it. That's why you guys had to be away from each other. Tell me about the new beginning. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles for these two people. It looks like, you could see each other unexpectedly, like at a party. And maybe you haven't seen them for a long time. And then you just begin talking, expressing the truth. So, well, what's the outcome? I feel like you're going to be getting messages about this person from like dreams. I feel like they were deceptive, you know. I do. And I feel like Spirit's going to show you something about this. You want to know what I think it is? It's like the purpose of it. Because I feel like both of you grew from this thing. Still are growing. So I'm not sure how you're going to feel here when you run into this person, because I feel like you're going to run into them at a party or a bar or something. It looks like it. And then there's some truth spoken. Remember here, we have this apology. So you might have a dream about this before it happens. I almost feel like you'll get a premonition that you're going to see this person. You're going to see how it all plays out. Maybe even a lucid dream. Maybe you get to practice what's going to happen. Right? Because I feel like you miss them. But I feel like, I don't know, either you or them were deceptive, maybe both of you. And then here's your strength card, Leo. You know, you're being strengthened, empowered. I do feel like there's a lot going on here. But I do feel like maybe the two of you were in each other's life to trigger the awakening. Because that looks like the big thing that happened. But I feel like this person's going to be like brought back into your life. You're going to see them. You're not going to expect to. You're going to be somewhere. And there they are. And maybe they blocked you or you blocked them. And then there you are face to face. So it looks like there's some kind of conversation going on there. Some apologies. Maybe both of you have to apologize, you know. I'm not sure. But that's what I see for you, Leo. I hope that made sense. Hey, Dan. How's it going, man? Thanks for coming. Thanks, you guys, for liking, sharing, all that stuff. Subscribing. 11326 for Virgo. What do we want? We'll do this one. We haven't done this one yet. Angels, spirits, guides, tell me what's going on for Virgo. Virgo who is blocked. Tell me what's going on in this scenario with blockage. Angels, spirits, guides. All that is coming from love and light. Help me out with Virgo. Okay, so there's your blocker right there. Queen of Swords. Cutting out something that doesn't serve her anymore. Wanting to go towards something new. Ending a cycle and going really passionately toward a new idea or something that lights you up, right? Ace of Wands. Can you see them? Do I need to move them down? I feel like I like it when you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, tell me, let's do more on the Queen of Swords, Spirit. What was that? Okay, so this was a Tower moment. Could have been somebody at work even, right? Should we do one more layer? Let's do it. All right. I knew that one wanted to come out. Okay. So, someone blocked you. It was a tower moment. It could be something about work, or you could be working on something. I'm wondering if what you feel like about like the person, maybe deep down you feel like I don't have enough to offer this person, or maybe you feel like they thought that about you. So there's a new beginning coming, new reset button with the world card, also the eclipse today. Something giving you a new perspective and the ability to manifest something. Manifest walking away, rejecting people that don't love you back. You know, that's what the new path is about, the new cycle. You're done with that, Virgo. Okay. So you have this new passionate beginning with the Ace of Wands. And then you have the Six of Wands, which is success, growth. Amazing. Amazing right here. What's amazing even more is that you're feeling like the King of Pentacles. It's like you can manifest money. You know you can. Like if you need money, you just go get it. You just do it. You know, you know exactly how. But this is kind of even taking it to another level with this new cool idea. So you could be building something like in your garage as a hobby or something like that. I feel like, yeah, Six of Pentacles is here. So again, it could be, this one looks like someone's being dishonest. But Six of Pentacles can go either way. It can mean something being made fair, or something being really fucked up and not fair at all. So let's check out what happened with this tower. Don't you want to know? Yeah, they just stopped talking to you. Why did they stop talking? Okay. All right. So what I'm seeing here is like, I feel like the blockage happened probably divine timing kind of thing, because someone needs to love themselves. Someone needed higher self activation. Either you or them. You know, the tower is about crushing a person's life all the way down to the ground. Like everything you knew before is gone. And you wake up a totally different person, you know? So that's going on for somebody in this relationship. I do feel like there could be an apology coming for that. Or someone just thinking about it, right? Coming to offer another offer of love. So there's someone here working, just working on their pentacles, because I feel like they just feel like they don't have enough. So they're working on some other stuff. They're like, dang, I don't have enough money. I have doubts about myself. I feel like this could be the masculine in this situation, okay? They're the one who has the doubt. They're the one who needs to understand their strength, but they don't really have it. That's why they left. Because they needed to get it. So I would say this probably has a lot to do with spirit. You know, sometimes spirit comes in with that tower just to wake somebody up. If you know, are you going to wake up? Are you going to realize? You know what I mean? This is all about your higher self. It's about self-love. And I feel like there's someone here that doesn't feel like they deserve to be loved. And they feel like they don't have enough to give people, right? That's going to change. I feel like with truth coming out here, possibly maybe while your higher self activation coming out, they're showing you a toxic pattern. So this is either you or your person, okay? But there's some truth coming out that someone didn't know before about Five of Pentacles. It's like a toxic pattern that you've had for a really long time, possibly your whole life. You feel like you're not enough. Someone does, and it's like an old cycle, and there's new information coming in. It's from the higher self being activated. They're showing you something. They're loving on you. Your higher self. Loving on you. Look at that picture. Higher self kissing your third eye. Wake up. Wake up, my love. Wake up. I have things to show you. I have things to tell you. Okay, so there's this new beginning here. Like, so this person out of the picture, and here you are in a new cycle. But you're a little confused. You don't even know what to do here, or they don't, right? Tell me what the Hanged Man is showing Virgo or this person that blocked them. Show me what's being shown here for Virgo's situation. What are they seeing different? Yourself. You are. Yeah. I feel like your higher self is showing you actually what you've done. You know? Like, look at all the seeds you planted. Look at all the stuff you've had. Look at all of the growth you have. Did you know you can manifest? Virgo? Did you really know? This is your higher self talking. Did you know you could manifest anything you want? Tell me what's happening in that. Because I feel like you're figuring this out. Like, it's a big deal when your higher self comes up to the surface. You know what I mean? When you want it to. And you're working with it and you're seeking it, right? What they're showing you is like your fears are limiting you. Your fears are holding you back. Gratitude shoves you forward. Gratitude changes your vibration. When you feel rejected and lost, it's just not working. You know, you're not moving. It's limiting you. This is what your higher self is saying. Like, we got to grow. We got to grow together. And honestly, what it could be saying is like this person came in here to like mirror something to you because the mirror is here. So this person might have come in just to trigger you, to allow your higher self to come out, right? Because I feel like you're surrendering something. I feel like, you know, you're being balanced. You're seeing the justice. And you know what else? You're having the courage to like not grieve this situation, not feel suffering. This is like taking your power back. You look at her. She's been waiting for a really long time for someone. She was planning on a date, a picnic. And they never came. They just didn't bother to call or show up. And she's like, whoever, this is either you or your person, but they're tired of it, Virgo. Either you or your person, maybe both, tired of it, walking away from the cycle. Like, I'm dumping out this old, fucked up kind of love, the kind that makes me feel rejected, the kind that makes me feel less than, the toxic one, the one that makes me always feel like I'm suffering. Fucking done. Dumping it out. Good for you. Because you're forming a new structure. You are. You're making a new solid foundation, and it's you. It's your foundation. Like, I don't feel like you're making this with someone else. This is yours. You're starting to love yourself. Just by choosing to, like, walk away from love that's fucked up. That's choosing you. Like, I don't need that shit in my life. I'll make my own foundation all by myself. I'm going to love myself. And then here comes a bunch of gifts, blessings, intuition, right? Because the witch is up here, which is the Fool card. And I feel like you're learning how to really manifest. And you're forming this foundation. You're forming this relationship with your higher self. You're getting in brand new ideas. It's going to be successful. And King of Pentacles, which is your energy, Virgo. I feel like you're feeling on the top of the world here. Even though this thing, you know, like this whole block thing triggered you to become full circle here. Tell me what's so successful. Tell me about that Six of Wands and that Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's a transformation about your vulnerability. right? You feel guarded, you feel, you know, all these things. It's changing. You're starting to take action toward your own future, new beginnings. There it is. Having the courage, right? I feel like you have a little missing this person. You know, like the separation, you're missing them. Maybe you dream about them. Maybe you want a new beginning. Really deep down you do. I feel like your higher self has some things to say about that. This could work out, I feel like, but I don't know. Let's just keep going. Tell me why the King of Pentacles is here. Yeah, because of all the new opportunities. I feel like you're manifesting money is what you're doing. You're having all kinds of epiphanies, great ideas. Like, I don't know what you're doing here, but I would feel like this is like something you really like to do, and it opens up a brand new beginning with the Ace of Earth. You know, you're having a breakthrough in that King Wand. Here's the Six of Pentacles, like ugly, could be, go either way. Let's see what it's here for. What's going on with this Six of Pentacles? Okay. All right. So it's a bad Six of Pentacles. It is, and it shows it. Like, it's got two people there. One person, you know, legitly selling something, and the other one just standing there acting like the money belongs to him. So, like, just some kind of fucked up thing. What I'm seeing is, like, there's a comfort zone there. Like, you've been living in that energy for a while, and it's time for that to change. I feel like this person did you a lot of favors. This relationship was really, really important, because without it, I'm not sure if you would have gotten to this place where you recognize the toxic pattern, you know, and recognize that it's a comfort zone that you've been living in, probably because of something that happened when you were young. Like, what I was just doing a reading, I can't remember, I think it was Gemini, but it was all about this person that they couldn't let go of, and I was thinking to, you know, at the end it was like, why even do we allow it? You know, like, that's what came out in the reading, and I'm going to tell it to you again, because I feel like, why do we allow people to make us feel less than? You know, why do we want them in our life? Why do we? Well, it's because, you know, of some kind of thing that we learned as a child, you know, and that's how come the self-love card always comes out, because it's so important. Like, if we don't love ourselves, how is anyone going to love us properly if we don't even know how, you know? So I feel like these people come in and trigger us, and then we're almost pushed by our higher self to start loving ourselves. And that's what I see happening to you. Let's look at Libra now. I hope that helped you, Virgo. We're on to Libra now. Let's see what's going on with Libra and the person that has them blocked. Libra, angels, spirits, guides, can you tell me what's going on with Libra and the situation where they are blocked? Thank you so much. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors. So the Chariot card, first card out for Libra. So maybe somebody's getting a new car. Maybe you felt like you were in alignment. See the Devil card. Somebody not seeing themselves correctly. Emperor at the bottom. Let's look at the bottom. There's the Empress. Well, you guys, if you're in some kind of divine relationship, I feel like if that's what this is about, I feel like there's a lot of lessons being learned and a lot of changes happening. Here's what I'm seeing. Like, so the person that blocked you, obviously the first card here that makes me suspicious is the Devil card. Someone's not seeing themselves, someone's not seeing themselves correctly, right? The mirror's cracked. So you might look in the mirror and there's 82 eyes you have, right? You're not seeing yourself correctly, is what I feel like that particular Devil card is about. So what I feel like is, it could be about a Capricorn too, but it feels like maybe there was fast action, something. It was very hopeful. It felt aligned, right? But I feel like it looked better than it really was. I feel like there's someone here, Knight of Wands. I mean, that is a definite energy of not putting down roots, not wanting to make a commitment. So in the center here, I feel like there was, I don't know what this is. It could be like a new beginning, or that somebody acts like a child with the page, right? Seven of Cups is about being confused. It's also about having many options. And then an ending here with the Ten of Swords. It's a transformation. So something here caused a transformation. This page, this 7, and this 10. Transformation came through that line. So I feel like there's something. The Moon is here, the Two of Cups, and then the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like when I read this, I feel like it's saying is, what you don't see coming with the Moon is there's a Two of Cup relationship coming in, wanting a new beginning. And I don't know if it's this person or not, but it seems like, yeah, it could be. We'll just clarify. Let's clarify what the Devil is first, because I feel like the Devil card sometimes is, well, it's usually our stuck spot, It's usually where we get stuck, as in the Devil. So let's see what's going on with the Devil card. Okay. This could be about, like, the Dark Knight is here. This could be like fear of commitment, fear of the chemistry between the two, and it's about a toxic pattern. So I feel like whoever is relating to the Devil card, whatever it means, that there was somebody who was attracted to the situation but not really wanting to put down roots. The other one did, like, right? There's a lot of chemistry for both people, but it was almost to the toxic level. And honestly, it would have to be to a toxic level if you were triggering the Dark Night of the Soul. That is no easy thing. It's got to be a lot. It's got to be a total burn down of your life in order to get to that dark night of the soul experience. Something bad, real bad has to happen. So let's see what it was. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. So because of the dark night of the soul and the truth about the toxic pattern, someone is starting to love themselves. So I feel like someone's already started through the dark night of the soul. They're starting the awakening. They're starting the self-love journey. They definitely have a lot of incoming messages about things. And I think what the third eye is telling them is to stop feeling regret about anything at all. Like, stop feeling regret. this is just part of who you are, you know? This is part of our plan, our soul plan, you know? So to waste time feeling regret, it's just a waste of time, you know? And I feel like maybe you're learning that here. Because sometimes when we, like, I don't know, sabotage a relationship or something like that, we feel very, very guilty. But Spirit is saying, like, hey, without it, I mean, like, hey, you wouldn't be loving yourself. You wouldn't be, like, unifying with yourself, body, mind, soul, if you wouldn't have, like, realized all this shit, gone through all this shit, right? So tell me about this Two of Cups, because it looks like you guys are soul friends for sure. Tell me what that's too many. Two of Cups for Libra. Strength, sun, empowerment. See, sometimes at the same time, disharmony, trigger conflict. That is a soul friend relationship. You might dream about this person. So I do feel like this person, you know, caused a dark night of the soul. Maybe by triggering, by blocking you. Maybe by making you an option, right? Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Okay. So yeah, this is like control. This is like avoiding. So maybe they stop talking to you. You know, like they come in, you have sex, and then they leave. And then they stop talking to you, and you're like, what the fuck? Transformation here. It changes you, babe. Just so you know. Yeah, see? It does change you. You get the courage. You get courage here. You start like new things. Seeds card is here, right? So I feel like you're planting seeds other places. You're going with the flow. You're loving yourself. You're tapping into your higher self. There's a new beginning coming. What is it? Oh, it starts with an epiphany. Like a wake up call from your higher self. It starts with self-love. I think there's an awakening here. You know, because the remember card, someone's remembering who they were, like who their soul is. Also, what you're realizing is this broke down because Spirit wanted it to break down. Fate, divine intervention. It was so that you could go through the awakening, you know? So, tell me what Libra needs to do. Like, what's the next best thing? Lead with love. Focus on Four of Wands. Focus on loving yourself, loving your new ideas, manifesting, and leading with love. I feel like that's what it's saying. You know, like you do have Four of Wands coming. That's that happy, stable place in life, you know. And this could be someone coming and offering it, right? But I kind of feel like it's you loving yourself and staying focused on your own stability. With or without another person, you can manifest, and you are. I think you got that card twice. This manifest card. I do want to know where you're going in the Chariot, don't you? Where's the Chariot taking Libra? Where are you? What are you doing in the Chariot? You're going somewhere fast, making a change. Wow, the Empress is here. That's a lot of cards, but I think you're dropping your load of, like, you know, the 10 Wands, like the burden. I feel like you're finding your strength. You're talking to your higher self. So the Chariot is taking you to growth and a place where you understand your divinity, your purpose, your ability to bring creation into the world, whether it's through, you know, something that you make, or if it's, you know, that you're the oracle bringing in messages, right? It could very well be that, you know, like I see at the bottom here, this Three of Pentacles, and I love this. I feel like this Chariot card is saying, like, Spirit is giving you some answers to your very own soul that you didn't know about yourself. You didn't. I bet there's a lot of you that don't even understand what I'm talking about with the Empress energy and how powerful that is. But I feel like Spirit is showing you, you know, like what you can really manifest, what you can really do. And even one of them is even concerning this Two of Cups and manifesting, you know. So I do feel like something's coming in. I don't know if it's that person, but let's see, what could it be? It could be an Aries, or it could be an air or a water sign. So that's what I've got for you guys. Libra, I hope that helped. I do feel like all of this is just trying to, like, get you out of the old cycle and into a new one where you love yourself, where you understand that you deserve really whatever you want. You can have it. I mean, we weren't put here to not enjoy our life, you know. Hi. Oh, good. I'm glad. Did the Scrabble letters make sense? Did the Scrabble reading make sense? Did you get a few messages out of that, or just one? Let's look at Scorpio. It's my friend Lori. She's a Scorpio. Let's see. 140. 230. Okay, so here's for Lori and Lana. Yeah. We should talk later. Your phone's not working. Scorpio. Let's see what about the person. Tell me about the person that blocked Scorpio. Three of Swords. In a lot of pain. Three of Pentacles. And the Hanged Man. Okay, so right away I can see, because of the threes, I'm feeling like, yeah, this is probably divine intervention. It's the Six of Cups thing. So it's somebody you think about a lot. Maybe you have a lot of memories with them. Maybe you knew them as a child. Could be a sibling. A child of your own. Okay. The Emperor. Queen of Pentacles. Right. So it looks like somebody's heart was really, really broken. In a Six of Cups relationship. So this could be a lot of things, you know. It could be somebody from a past life. It could be someone that you can't stop thinking about. It could be a child, someone from your childhood, right? But I feel like, you know, there was a surrender here. Somebody surrendered, like, done. Like, I can't think about this for one more minute. I'm going to work on something else. So I feel like this, whoever this is working on their own stability, you know, maybe their own home with the Four of Pentacles. Usually it's about having your heart blocked off. It's about hanging on to money, but not this one. This is about tapping in. This is about getting grounded and talking to Spirit about everything. I think what you're talking to Spirit about could be about this Emperor energy. So this could be the person that blocked you, or it could be you, you know, like you saying to Spirit, like, God, let me have this Emperor energy. Like, I want to create my own life, you know. I love the Emperor energy, but it can also be really dictatorship, and it can go two ways, just like every card. There's a high side and a low side, and there's shit in between. So I don't know what you're talking to Spirit about, but I think it could be about something that you're working on. This looks like an art project here. I do see you meditating, and like maybe even saying like, I'd like to start my own business. I'd like to open up a store and sell all this stuff that I have. Spirit. So maybe somebody's doing that. I feel like the Hanged Man is about a stall sometimes. It can be about sacrificing oneself. But mostly what I feel about the Hanged Man is it's your soul giving you a different perspective, you know? And I think it's really important sometimes because our human, like something happens and we live in one arena, you know, like in the Three of Swords, like he's in a cave, you know, and all this pain that he's feeling in his heart, you know, it's starting to thaw, like, but he hasn't got out of that ice cave, right? So I feel like what you're doing here with the Hanged Man is what you're doing is you're trying to find justice about a situation, maybe about a person. Queen of Pentacles could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, right? But I do feel you're also, I see the Justice card here, which could mean, let me see, let me get these other cards here. Tell me what happened with the Three of Swords. I feel like whatever this pain is happened, it could have happened when you were little. It could be directly affected with a masculine energy. Your own masculine energy or another person, right? And it could be the blocker. Like, right? Somebody's sad about the blockage. And then this card comes out, which is about trusting divine timing. Honestly, this could be saying like, you know, this heartbreak happened, but you just got to understand that we're working with this divine masculine energy. So whoever has the divine masculine energy is definitely hurting, or someone's feeling a lot of pain around a masculine energy. So it could be like a parent figure, like a dad or something like that, right? So tell me what the Six of Cups is saying. This could be meaning like you think about it. Like if it's about your childhood, maybe it's about your dad, right? And you're thinking about it all the time. Like it doesn't leave your mind. You're replaying it over and over. And I don't know how you know, I feel like you're eventually getting to the point where you have to surrender it, right? But what's clarifying the Six of Cups is an offer of love, a celebration, a renewal, growth, something that's, you know, that was torn apart is coming back together. I feel like there's been a lot of self-care. I feel somebody wasn't being honest about who they really are with this card. You know, they're pretending like there's someone else. And I also feel like someone is working through all of that energy, feeling the freedom, starting to love themselves. With this Four of Pentacles, you can really see it. So tell me what the Queen of Cups is surrendering. What is she letting go of? The stalemate, the limits, the fears, the guilt, the sabotage. Letting go of all that, rebirthing it. Even the Divine Feminine is here. So, Scorpio, I mean, there's a Divine Feminine here that feels some type of way. You know? Maybe this is who blocked you. They're just full of fear. The reason that they sabotage the thing is because they're scared. They do want a rebirth. I think they're working on it. And it says winter time. It's funny that the divine masculine and feminine are right here by each other on the bottom. So let's see what this Three of Pentacles is. This could be an offer of someone to work with you. Someone could be spying on you. Tell me what the Four of Pentacles is saying to Scorpio. Okay, this is like, it is about meditating. It's about asking for messages. This could be about dreams as well. Maybe you're asking for answers, you know, to like, what the fuck is going on in my life? You know? Because I just feel like, I don't know if it's this Queen of Cups that is avoiding or not. I don't know. Also, look at this. You've got an Emperor with a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles on each side. I don't know what that means, but I feel like what's being like let go of, like, you know, because the Queen of Cups is about surrender. And I think what's being let go of by whoever this is maybe the fact that they've been ghosted. Maybe the fact that, you know, they feel guilty for something. And I feel like this Queen of Cups is like seriously surrendering. It's when they surrender this that the rebirth happens for them and they become a divine feminine. So, in all actuality, if this is you, Scorpio, that's the Queen of Cups, which you very well could be, it's your energy. I feel like you have a big thank you owed to this person because they've changed the way you're operating. You know, they changed your life with a rebirth, you know. Tell me what the Emperor is doing. Tell me what the Emperor is doing. Well, he's feeling a lot of passion. What else? This Emperor, I think this Emperor doesn't like, it's a very, what do I want to say? Like, body-centered decisions. They're not really in the high side of the Emperor. They're in their ego, which means like if you're in the Emperor, you can manifest anything. It doesn't matter low or high energy, you can manifest whatever you want. But I feel like this Emperor is, I don't know, sort of using it for his own gain. And that's why there was a storm. You know, that's why this tower happened. Tell me about that Queen of Pentacles. It's so funny when I do readings like every day, it does do that. Like the messages are repeating. It's because it's still applicable. It's still the eclipse, you know. So this Queen of Pentacles, this secure feeling, is part of your purpose, I feel like. Also loving yourself, Scorpio. Yeah. Ending the cycle of rejection and feeling like shit about yourself, Scorpio. This, whatever this old thing is, this rejection, this healing, healing the inner child, I feel like you have a new cycle coming. I think it starts with you know, self-love. But I also feel like it's putting you on your purpose path. So you might want to look up what your North Node is, because I feel like it's time for you to just get on that purpose, you know. Tell me what the Justice is. Okay. All right, so what you're doing is you're unpacking a lot of stuff with the Justice card. You're working on trying to find the justice in it, right? And I feel like you feel regret, you feel like somebody lied to you, you feel like maybe there's some kind of an addiction going on, or a third party, right? And there's part of you that wants to be cold and fuck off and all this stuff. Or this could be the other person that blocked you, right? Maybe this is what they're going through. But I do feel like it's these very kind of feelings that like open us up, crack us open, right? And so there is an integration, a union. It does show two people. So maybe the justice is, you know, coming back to you with this person, maybe. Or maybe the justice is the fact that you felt all this stuff, but you're working on yourself, you're loving yourself, you're understanding the bigger picture, and you're open to receive. And maybe it's your body, mind, soul becoming one. I feel like you're processing all the past stuff. Remember, it was talking about like inner child wounding. That takes a while. You know, it takes a while to process that. The Hanged Man is being clarified by harvest. So like you're going to get some kind of benefit here. You're going to understand something. Your soul is showing you something. You know what it is? It's about your past. And it doesn't surprise me at all. I feel like what you're doing is like you're looking through your past, you know, and you have like these wounds from childhood, and you're realizing like, fuck, man, I've been in the same pattern my whole life. You know, tell me, what are you showing them? What is Scorpio's higher self? Let's get a different deck. Show me what you're showing. What's the higher self showing? It's new information about your passion, your relationship with your higher self. It's about passion. It's about wands. It could be about why this tower happened. Like the reason that it was there. Why was it there? Why did the tower happen? So you could find success. I got that for another reading one time a while ago, and it was, I think it was Gemini, but it was kind of the same thing. It's like, if this thing wouldn't have been like blasted out of your life, you would never find this success, you know? You got a couple of towers here, Scorpio. So I'm just saying, like, I feel like there's a lot of healing here, and I feel like you and this person came into each other's life to heal each other. It does appear that you could be both divines. You could be divines together, because I saw divine masculine, divine feminine, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes when I see those cards, my biggest message is like complete alignment, even with masculine, feminine energy. You know, like it's not just body, mind, and soul. It's also masculine, feminine energy aligned as well, which is a big deal if you think about it. You know, having both of those things in balance in us. I think we would be different people if we did, you know. Should we see what the messages say for you? I haven't done that for a minute. I'm sorry. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. I like that message. So whoever this person is, that if you're the one that blocked them or whatever, whenever you feel like it's time, or if they blocked you, you know, give them the space they need. is what I feel like. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. And if you're just joining me, I'm on Sagittarius and I'm doing messages about blocked relationships. And what's coming out today is a lot about the purpose of it. Sometimes we have people come in our life and they fuck us over and we don't know why. And I like to find out why. There's always a reason. It's usually for our higher good and growth, you know. Pain makes us grow. Okay, angels, spirits, guides, tell me about Sagittarius and the person that has them blocked. What's going on in this relationship? I would like to say thank you to all of you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, all that stuff. Helps my channel grow and I really do appreciate it. Okay. What I'm seeing is, I feel like there's a lot of growth for you. Who am I talking to? Sagittarius. You've got a lot of fire energy coming in. I feel like you're changing the energy and some stuff. Maybe you're having an inability to just make decisions. You're changing the energy. You might even be doing a ritual to change the energy, to change something, right? So there's something coming to your door up here with this Four of Pentacles. It is spirit. It is something stable. It's for your highest good and growth. But you might miss it, is what it looks like. So I don't know if it's your blocked person or not, but sometimes we stay in positions like this and in positions like this. When someone blocks us, we're like dumbfounded. Why'd they block us? You know, why? What the fuck did I do? So let's see what happened. So you've got this King of Wands, which could very well be you, Sagittarius, right? Tell me what the Emperor is here for, Spirit. Okay. Wow. Well, so they just start right out with your awakening. So I feel like that's one thing that they're telling you is like you are having an awakening to your divine nature. Possibly to the power that you hold inside of yourself. This could be like magical power. It could be just gifts of all kinds that you weren't aware of. I feel like you're starting to remember, Sag. Starting to remember something. So tell me what you're healing from here. You're thinking about something. I feel like nature is your friend here. You're thinking about loving yourself. When you're leaning up against this tree, Spirit is talking to you about the fact that you feel guarded and resistant, and you feel, you know, sad, you feel regret about your life. And at the same time, they're saying like, yeah, we get it that you feel like that, but like, how about we start loving ourselves? Like, I feel like if you go outside and ground, the reason I'm feeling like this is because of the Emperor as well as this card. They're really nature-based, Sag. So I feel like it's important for you to ground outside. I feel like, you know, like, I don't know if you know this, but the trees can talk. So I kind of feel like this. Oh, I have this backwards, do I? I could change the reading. Okay. So I feel like one of the messages is that there's this need for you to get like grounded in nature. I think it will help you remember who you were. I feel like you have new gifts coming in that you didn't know you had, but it's like you're remembering like your past life, your soul. Like your soul is feeding you information like, do you remember this? I think one of the things is transmitting energy. Like this is actually somebody, you know, turning something into something else. Like an element, you know what I mean? Like, let's say a diamond, right? Diamonds used to be coal, but with pressure and time and heat and cooling and all of that, it becomes a diamond. And I feel like you know how to change energy. with this. Like, you could have been a chemist in another life. You know what I mean? You really could have. And I feel like there's just something happening here where you're figuring it out. Your soul is showing you because you don't feel good about yourself. And soul is going like, this is not okay with me, man. You got to remember how cool we are. Come on now. This isn't about being like, ego-centered. It's about really having love and respect for that soul that's been around and around and around. Yeah. This is like love offer. So this could be someone coming in. But I really do feel like it's your soul loving you. Let's leave it at that. Ten of Swords. This is like you manifesting an ending to something. What are you trying to end? What are you trying to end for yourself here? What is it? I see some wild boars on this. I've never seen those before. Does that have a meaning for anyone? Little pigs? Little pigs? Okay. What you're manifesting is an understanding, I think. I do feel like you're trying to self-align with your higher self here. I do think that's what you're manifesting here. I think you're manifesting answers from your higher self. Maybe like why stuff happens. Like, why was this detoured? Why did I have this detour? Also, I feel like you're manifesting your body, mind, soul to be aligned, unity within, and self-love. So tell me, what's being done up here in this Two of Swords? This Two of Swords is like there's no right answer. That's really the meaning of this particular card, There's just, no one's right, no one's wrong, but there's a decision that needs to be made, It's about property lines that were never written down. There is no right, there is no wrong, but someone needs to decide. Maybe someone needs to bend, right? So there could be something about deception here. What's the temptation? What's the deception? It's a storm. It's the Tower. You have two opposite cards here. It makes sense though with that too, doesn't it? Like there's no right or wrong answer. So I kind of feel like you have a decision between two. Like either going with the past person that deceived you, or going with your higher self and exploring your abundance on your own, what your gifts really are. I kind of feel like maybe this is the answer to why they blocked you. Like the bigger answer, not nothing to do with them. This reading really isn't about them. It's about you. And I feel like what Spirit is trying to show you is like, yeah, you can go back to this situation if you want to. But I have some really cool shit to show you. And, if you don't, it's up to you what you want to do. There's no right or wrong answer. You want to go cycle back through this with this person who wants to block you, go ahead. So that's why this card is coming out. Like, are you going to miss this new opportunity? The opportunity is with your higher self. It could be about a whole nother person even. Tell me what the Four of Pentacles, what are they missing out on? So this card is like you're messing around inside your house. Maybe you're counting your money. Like that's what it looks like, right? And there's someone at the door. And you might not answer it. But it's somebody that's meant to be in your life. It's a divine. It's a rebirth divine. This could be, you could be looking or talking about a Scorpio for sure. But it's a pretty important thing. So this decision that you have to make, that I'm saying like there's no right or wrong answer, there's not. You get to choose whether you want to. You can stay in the same old pattern if you want. But there's something really cool coming. It's a gift from Spirit right here with the Three of Pentacles. It's about higher learning. You know, it's about soul growth, and it's about stability. It's about self-love. It's about a reunion with somebody that you already know. It could be that divine feminine. You know, there's a reunion with a soul tie here. So all along here, you get choices. How do you want to deal with it? You know, like Spirit is saying, like, it's kind of like that Two of Swords. It's like, there is no really wrong or right answer. Do you want to live in confusion and feel like you're rejected and lost all the time? Okay. Or you could let your higher self love on you, and they'll show you some new people that really do love you, really have your highest interest at heart. Tell me what the Queen of Pentacles is doing here for Sag. This is like a stability, right? Yeah, that's what's coming in. Once, if you want to release this shit, you know, like, I feel like it's sort of a releasing of either an action or a pattern. Could be about controlling situations, you know, and we all do that. Even if it's passive aggressive, we all try to control shit, you know. So I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you can either, you know, surrender this shit, or you could go down a new path, like where there will be commitment and roots in your system, and this feeling that you know who you are, you know your value, right? Are you open to receive this? Because we want to give it to you. So again, once again, what I'm saying is, these towers where people are removed from our life, even if it's just for a little while, they're on purpose, and they're to move at least you. Like, the most important thing I'm reading about is you. And what I see is like alignment, awakening, decisions. Do you want to go through this shit again? It's up to you. But there's something new too. Like, what do you want to do? Are you going to miss it? There's someone coming in here. It is a divine feminine. It is. It's somebody who's enlightened. It's someone who's going to help you figure out your own purpose. Like, they're going to tell you something, love on you, who knows? But you're pretty fucking busy. You know, rearranging your pentacles on your wall. Up to you what you want to do, Sag, but dude, something big could change for you. You don't have to stay in a toxic pattern. You don't. And I think when people are like tragically removed from our life, and I don't know it, I don't know if I mean it that, when someone blocks us, let's just say, breaks up with us, something like that, you know, it's Holy Spirit. The reason I want to rephrase that is because I think that kind of sounded like I was saying, you know, tragically removed, so like death or something. No. No. I do not believe that at all. 21419. I do believe that we have a plan, our soul has a plan for our death, and you know, when it's going to be. I kind of feel like sometimes we have a choice about that as well. You know, I really do. But like the blockers and all that, like, that's a gift. You know what I mean? It's a gift so that you can grow. Alright. Oh, Capricorn, I already wrote it down. Alright, Capricorn, let's look and see. Person that has Capricorn blocked, tell me about this situation. What do they need to know about it? What do they need to us know about the blocked situation? Oh, too many. I need 4 more cards. Okay, bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. I can already see a toxic pattern. Feeling like you're not good enough. Shit like that, right? Alright, Capricorn. So, I feel like someone came in, offered to work with you. They didn't have the best of intentions, or they were, I don't know, sneaking around or something, right? And then there was a tower. I feel like, there was an opportunity here to work with someone, right? And maybe you didn't know, or they didn't know exactly what to do, and it never really got off the ground. But I do feel like maybe you're somehow hanging on to this thing, like you still think it could have worked or something like that. I feel like you see success with this person. You feel it, right? But it didn't happen. So you're talking to spirit here. And you're like, how come I couldn't have this divine? Am I not divine? Why did it crumble? Well, it crumbled because you are divine and they evidently are a page. You know? So, you know, that doesn't work. There's just no room. You know, like, unless you're a divine and this page is your child, right? Which could be, because we're just talking about a blocker. Could be anybody. Okay, so tell me about the Four of Pentacles. What are you hanging on to? You are hanging on, but it's time for you to surrender, saying you need to release something. You've been in a toxic pattern. There it is. There it is. And the Divine Timing card is here, right next to that tower. So you were in a comfort zone with someone, and it had to come to an end. You were clinging to them. This is why the Four of Pentacles is here. You're clinging to it. This tower came in divine timing because it's about your success. Tell me about the success. What's happening in that? Like, I feel like there was no room for this person in your life because, yeah. Are you open to receive the success? Spirit says, we've cleared the way. This person just couldn't be in your life while you received the success. They were, I think, making you feel confused. I think acting like a child, possibly. Tell me what you're talking to Spirit about up here in the Hermit card. Okay. You're talking to them about the dark night of the soul. You know? Your divine feminine energy. The rebirth that you're having. What decisions you should make. What you want. I mean, you're understanding wish fulfillment here. You know what I mean? This is pretty cool. This is the Hermit. I'm so proud of you, Capricorn. Because it's like this happened and you're just... I'm going to just talk to Spirit. I know this dark night of soul. I know I need to make some decisions. Tell me where the Empress energy is taking Capricorn. Where are you going in the Empress energy? Okay. Okay. You're in the Empress energy because you need it. It's about remembering who you are. It's about remembering your divinity. Like, you know, and I know I keep saying it, but like, think about the truth about our souls that have been here around and around and around, back and back and back, and all the knowledge they have. But your higher self, your soul is watching you, being confused, feeling rejected, becoming detached, and they see it as a toxic cycle. And it's like you've just been in it and in it and in it. And your higher self is saying, what about it? What about your light? What about the soul piece? Do you remember? That's why the Empress is here. It's because you're in this really negative space. And here's the thing about being in a really negative space. It drives us inside. Remember the Hermit card? Where you're talking to your higher self. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? Why am I in the dark night of the soul? I'm done. I want to be out of this shit. And your higher self is like, okay, we got to end this toxic cycle, these feelings that you have, that no one loves you. This feeling that, you know, you're sad all the time. It's confusing you. Because we're more than that. Don't you remember? Don't you remember the things that we created? The Empress is a creator. She's a ruler of this planet. Just having that remember and awakening card together with the Empress makes me feel like, no, maybe you already know what I'm about to say, but I think what you're going to remember is maybe your part in creation, your soul's part. Maybe you already do kind of know it. Like, I feel some kind of special connection with trees. I feel like I either used to be a tree or I helped make them. I thought them up. I manifested them into existence. It's something like that. It's a remembering of something from your soul, like some kind of creative power. You know what I mean? So it's a big awakening here. You don't get burned down to the ground with a tower, have a dark night of the soul, and not grow. It just doesn't happen. So it all has to happen kind of like that. The tower happens, you go into the hermit mode, you talk to your higher self, and then they help you remember. And what's happening is you're going to be very successful with something. But so far, like, I feel like it's part of your soul journey for you to experience this success. It could be fame, it could be fortune, it could be just people going like, wow, look what she's done, or look what he's done. Like, they've been through so much and look at who they are, you know. It's some kind of like people being aware of you and the things that you've done, the things that you've overcome, something like that. You're meant to feel this. Your soul wants to feel this. It will happen. But what's stopping you is all this confusion and stuff. So that's why you go inside, you know, and you're talking to your higher self and you're like, what do I even fucking want? Your spirit says, we want success next. This is what we want. As soon as you're ready, as soon as the body is ready to accept me, accept the reality of who we are you open? I think you are. So that's what I see happening here. I just feel like, you know, once again, the cards are just saying like, This happened for a reason. It's for your highest good and growth. And I don't have any information on the other person this time. It's just like the blocked person. They triggered you into the dark night of the soul so that you could, you know, get to this place where you understand your soul. Because once we understand that soul and tap into it, I mean, there's nothing our soul can't do, you see? Tell me about Aquarius now. 225.49. All right, Aquarius. Tell me what's going on with Aquarius and the person that has blocked them. Tell me all about it. Tell me the story of the blocker for Aquarius. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Kind of see the story though. It's about finding your independence, I feel like. Okay. So 7 of Cups. 6 of Wands. What's that? Ace of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. Page of Wands. I kind of feel like this is about you finding your own stability. You know, I do. I did see, I feel like, yeah, there is some motherfucker down here with that 7 of Swords. And I feel like sometimes that can stop us from growing. So I'm pretty sure that whoever the 7 of Swords is the person that they're talking about here. It's stopping you from going to the next level. It's stopping you from closing out the cycle, you know? Okay, so I feel like that's what's happening. I feel like you have some decisions to make here. You're a little confused. I feel like the decision you have to make in what's touching all the cards is letting go with the 5 of Cups, you know? I mean, you're hanging on to something. And I feel like that is pretty important. I also feel like it's kind of in your energy for you to feel this Queen of Pentacles, which is stable in your own self. You know your value, you know. I do feel like there's new love coming, but again, like 5 of Cups in the way. Like you haven't completely released something. You haven't completely released this. Who's that guy? You know, someone disrupted your home and ran the fuck away. Blocked you, maybe. So whoever that is, this is who we're talking about, and Spirit is saying, let this fucking go. It's blocking you on every avenue of your life. You can't plan and go anywhere. You can't make a decision because you're confused. You can't accept a new offer because you're still hanging on. There's new love here. It's going to be successful, but this is right in the middle of the way. Do you get what it's saying? This 5 of Cups is stopping you everywhere. Every aspect of your life. So super important. You gotta let that go. Tell me, let's clarify 5 of Cups. Tell me the 5 of Cups. What are you really letting go? How do they let this go? Because here's what I think. I think 5 of Cups is about grieving, and I think it takes time. And I think it takes time to accept things. I see you slowly with your toe, like slowly pouring out. Slowly accepting things, right? It's stalling your growth, honey. Tell me about the 5 of Cups. Clarify. So, whoa. Yeah, it's about regret. It's about deception. It's about a tower moment. You're feeling all kinds of ways about it. You feel guilty, right? You feel like, oh no, maybe you don't know who you are now. That's what I think. You don't even know what to think about the situation. You're so confused. Tell me what the new beginning is here. What's the Ace of Pentacles? You have 2 new beginnings here. Tell me what the Ace of Pentacles is here for Aquarius. What's the new beginning? Ace of Pentacles. The new beginning, but again, like it's being blocked from you. This new beginning, whatever it is, like this is like a spirit handing you a gift. And what it is it's you being put onto your North Node path. But guess what came out with it? That one. So see what I was saying about that 5 of Cups? This suffering feeling, it's not gone. It's this feeling like there's something wrong with you, like you're not enough. This is not part of your soul's plan for the North Node. It's not part of that path at all. It might have been part of your South Node path. But I feel like Spirit is saying, like, dude, it's time for this shit to change. The way out of it always is about, you know, being the Page of Wands, going after things that you loved to do when you were a child. It changes your vibe. Just a side note here. If you want to get out of this energy, because this 5 of Pentacles is seriously blocking your own reading. So let's talk about the new love here. It's going to be successful if you could honestly be yourself, you know. But I feel like you're still grieving, and I feel like what you're doing, see, the Ace of Cups is coming, but you feel rejection and loss. Bottom of the deck, it's telling me self-care is the way out of this. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups. So loving yourself leads to new opportunities. It leads to changes. It leads to like surprising changes. Freedom, opportunities. But dude, look what's in the way. Here it is again. It's like you're still worried about this person that you're trying to let go of. You are. You can't stop. You're wanting an apology. You're wanting them to change. You are. You're wanting clarity even. Tell me what's the 7 of Cups. Like this is like this most confusing card. There it is. Toxic patterns. It's like you're stuck to them. And that's what the 7 of Cups, it's like looking back at your life, you know, your love life, your decisions, right? And what you're noticing is a pattern in all of the relationships. All of them are a little toxic. Maybe you're dealing with, you know, addictions, things like that. And it's just like over and over, you look back through it and you're like, maybe you're just someone that doesn't even date that much. But maybe you haven't dated in a long time. I don't know. But I feel like what you're doing is reassessing something. And you're like, this isn't just about your dating stuff. This is about life patterns. Patterns from home. It's toxic. And it's affected you. And you're finally figuring it out. You are. Tell me what's happening for success here. What are they being successful about? About loving yourself, about nurturing yourself, about making your own damn foundation by yourself. I feel like you're getting this divine masculine energy, Aquarius. So what that means is emperor energy. So you're actually able to, you know, manifest what you want. I feel like what you're manifesting is cutting out the shit that doesn't serve you, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, being in contact with your higher self, and forming a new structure. And how can you be anything but successful if you're on the same page with your higher self? you know, because they're the one with the plan, right? We're the one with the fear, the human part, right? But the higher part of us is, they're like just kind of waiting, like, hey, are you going to give this up yet? Are you going to get out of this feeling? Let me show you something else about us, you know? That's what I feel like. So something that they're showing you is your stability, your value. Show me how you're going to show Aquarius their value in this situation. Okay, it's going to be gratitude. So here's what I feel like. Whenever I get this gratitude card, like, it could say a lot of different things, but I feel like how they're going to show you your value is, I feel like they're going to kind of open up some kind of new piece of you so that you're able to see the gifts that you have around you. Like, well, I see a page here, so maybe you have a kid, and maybe it's the kid, you know, maybe they show you with the kid, like, maybe the kid does something really great, or they're just really cool, and you see it again and again and again, and you're like, man, how did I ever create such a cool kid? And you start to feel gratitude for the kid, gratitude for what they're doing, gratitude for how beautiful they are, gratitude, 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 and then you see your value, you feel it. Gratitude brings more things to be grateful for. It changes our vibe, you guys. And that's what's happening here. You know, you're feeling the gratitude, you're loving yourself, you're appreciating the things around you. Living in the moment, it brings freedom. This is what's going to open up your heart chakra. And I feel like all the fragmentation, all the doubt, this, gone. Toxic patterns, gone. New patterns, yes, coming in. And you're becoming your own divine masculine here. So male or female, you're getting the energy. It's the energy of the emperor, who is seriously able to manifest anything they want. It's an Aries energy. And if you look like at people who are Aries, I mean, if they're living on the high side of the Aries, they can really manifest as much money as they want. On YouTube channels, it's Tyler Stero. Fucking love that guy. Anyway, I feel like he's a good example of Aries energy in manifesting, you know, manifesting money. All right, Pisces is our last one. 2 hours, 38. No, 33. God damn it, I can't see. 38. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Tell me about Pisces and this blocked person. Whoever blocked them. Let's hear what's going on. Tell me the story. And tell me what the blessings are. Show me all of it. Angels, spirits, guides, thank you so much. Oops. Well, you got the devil in the center here. You do. And that was there with that one. So, okay. The first thing I want you to know is that, yeah, the tower is here and the devil is here for your benefit. I mean, you're even being moved by spirit. You know, you're being taken away from some kind of situation on purpose. I feel like you could be dealing with a Libra, a Capricorn, a Gemini, a Scorpio, an Aries, a Gemini, or a Virgo. Okay. So tell me, first of all, tell me about the devil. The devil's touching every card. It's probably the most important one because, like the devil, it's like you're not aware of your surroundings in this one. What is blocking you from is manifesting. It's blocking you from, manifesting all the way around. It's, okay. Tell me about the devil. Why is it in the middle? Okay. All right. So this is about like a fake, pretending I'm somebody else kind of thing. Like you're acting one way, or the person is, the other person, right? Acting one way, and really deep inside, they're just definitely lost. They feel like shit about themselves, right? Tell me what happened in the tower. Tell me what happened in the tower. Well, I feel like you just think about it all the time. Memories, nostalgia is here. I feel like you're kind of lost in that. It was about love. Tell me about the justice. Okay, so what this is saying is like, I think it's talking about stuff that has happened in your past with this person, right? So I do feel like there could be like, I feel like you're just sort of seeing something different. I feel like you're going through a transformation inside of yourself. It looks like this person could come back. It looks like this person might be part of your North Node path, or it could be a different person, right? But I do see you needing to be ready for it. And I think what's stopping you is this feeling that you're carrying around, like this devil feeling, the rejection, that I can't be myself. I have to fake who I am. I'm not enough for everybody. I have to, I mean, this, I don't know why. I've never gotten this message off this before, but I feel like maybe there are some Pisces out there who feel like in order to be acceptable or feel like you can be around people, I feel like you have to be drinking. And I feel like that's something that needs to be, looked at. Or maybe it's the person, that you're dealing with. Maybe they are like that. And you're noticing a pattern, like it's either you or someone else, that's doing it. You're noticing the pattern. I feel like another pattern is picking people who never, like, and this is like coming in like an epiphany. You're like, fuck, I never pick anyone who picks me. I pick people who just make me an option. You're done with it. I feel like you're working on yourself. I do. I do see it. I see you balancing yourself. You're walking away from this bullshit. All of it. Spirit's moving you. And you got 2 cards saying you're moving away. Tell me what you're leaving behind. This is something that you planted a long time ago. It's not easy, but you recognize that it's an old pattern and it just doesn't fit in your life anymore. It talks about 6 of Swords and 8 of Cups. So Spirit's moving you, but you're moving yourself too. Like this isn't just Spirit going like, get out of here. It's like you going like, you're right. It's like a meeting of the minds. Your higher self and your human self are on the same page here. You're realizing it. And you're like, you know what? Now I don't want to stay there. You're right. And so it is. Tell me who the lovers are. Tell me who the lovers are. Could be a Libra. It could be someone coming in to like bring balance into your life too. Could be somebody that you're manifesting, you know, like once you work through all this shit. Could be a Scorpio with the rebirth card here. Lady in the Lord. There's a rebirth. Like, there's justice in a situation. There's spirit guiding you, guiding your decisions about a divine feminine. And I feel like you have a lot of feelings for this person. A lot of attraction as well, passion, right? And I do feel like you're manifesting it. You got like all the cards that are left that I haven't clarified are all about manifesting. So what I feel like is like there was a tower, and I feel like you're thinking about it a lot, and I think it's holding you back. But I feel like this person was here for a reason. It's, you know, like it started your transformation. You're ending a cycle. You're seeing things that you didn't see before. So being blocked by this person has actually been a gift for you. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Pisces. Wow, so we're all done now. That took forever, huh? All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, hanging out with me. I love you so much, and I hope you have a great day.